Hello everybody, Bryos here. Today I have for you a Mac I received free from PGI. And that's because the annual rewards program is active right now. And this is a yearly thing that PGI does where they give you free stuff for throwing money at them. And even though I didn't throw much money at them this year, I decided to buy an Urban backpack. Yep, costing me 20 US dollars. And actually, if you look right now, there's also the Urban Mac Complete Collection on sale, 13 US dollars. But I got the Urban Mac Pack for $20, and because of that, I qualified for the Inner Sphere reward of a free medium heavy, a free medium hero Mac. That's right. Yep, that's what I meant to say. And I decided to redeem these beautiful baby here. This, of course, is the Trebuchet, the 50-ton Mac, and this is the hero, the Loudigre, I suppose. I can't really pronounce it. I'm bad at pronouncing French. So let's listen to Miss Google pronounce it.
Loup de guerre.
Yeah, let's hear it again.
Loup de guerre.
Yes, thank you, synthetic voice. And that means war wolf in English. So, yep, this is actually a pretty interesting build because it has really good quirks. So before I go into the build and sharing with you what I did with this, by the way, I only redeemed it a few hours ago, and I am enjoying it. So if you look at the quirks right here, you can see that the Loup de Guerre is really good defensively. Lots of structure quirks in the arms, in the legs, and more importantly in the side torsos. 12 points in the side torsos, which is really, really nice. Sadly, the center torso doesn't get a structure quirk, which is a bonus, which is kind of strange, but I can't really complain. And even though it has 2 energy hard points, and I'm not going to talk about the energy quirks, because this is a missile boat. And if you look at the missile quirks here, it's pretty fantastic. It has a SRM heat generation of minus 10%, and that's the best part. And also a missile velocity of plus 10%. So that makes this a really good missile boat. There are energy quirks, but I'm not using them for this build because I've always wanted to run this as an SRM Vomit because of the 10% SRM heat reduction. So for this particular build that I'm using is, well, kind of common, but I'm running a 4 SRM6 with Artemis because that allows better, tighter grouping at longer ranges, and total of 6 tons of ammunition is more than enough. A Light Fusion 245 engine gives you a speed of 83 with speed tweak, which is decent, and only 2 jump jets, not really jump capable of jumping just a bit, but mainly for positioning, well, to help you with positioning anyway. And with that, that's a very simple SRM Vomit build. It's kind of tanky, but the hitboxes are not so fantastic, but it's, well, it runs pretty cool actually. Talking about cool, let's look at the skills. So recently we had some discussion on Discord, and I decided to move away from heat containment nodes a bit because they don't offer much benefit. Not very transparent as to the bonuses they give, but in the conclusion is that the cool run nodes are actually more efficient. So for today, I'm running 17 operation nodes here, SPs in operations, targeting the 5 nodes of cool run, giving me an increased heat dissipation of 10%. And I still have a few heat containment nodes, just 3 of them. That increases the heat capacity by a bit, but honestly it's not a big increase. Of course, with an SRM Vomit, you want to pile on the firepower tree to smash the enemy with all your wonderful missiles. And as usual, it's on the left side, you should focus on those green nodes. Being the only missile system I have, I'm going for 2 nodes of missile rack to increase the ammo capacity, to make it really tight, because we all like it tight, don't we? We have 2 nodes of missile spread, increasing or rather decreasing the spread by 5%. Combined with the Artemis, you can engage at longer ranges with it, so that's one of the big advantages. And because this build runs pretty hot in a sustained fight, and yes, I do like to brawl, so this is a brawl build, I'm also going for all the heat generation nodes, and that gives me a heat reduction of 10.5%. To help with the short range of the SRMs, 9% range boost, and 6.75% reduction in cooldown to allow the missiles to fire just a bit faster, which is really useful in a brawl. For survival, I've gone for only 10 SPs, trying to get some of the skeletal density nodes to buff the structure quirks. So that gives me a structure bonus of only 10.5, not much, but every little bit helps. Armor 6%, well, 1 or 2 points here helps a bit. But as you guys probably know, I've said many times, I do like my mobility. So going through my standard 16 SPs for mobility for the 3 nodes of speed tweak, as I said, 83 kph is pretty decent. And with the XL, DCL turn rate bonus of 10.5, 14 and 24%, it's pretty darn mobile. In fact, if I remember correctly, the Loup de Guerre is actually higher mobility than the other trebuchets, but I can't remember that offhand. And of course, finally, in the auxiliary tree, 10 SPs for the dual strikes, which I love so much, and enough for 2 cool shots to dissipate the heat, because ultimately this beautiful baby here is a brawler, and I really like the Atlas hiding here in the left arm. But anyway, it's pretty beautiful. I went for a very mild paint scheme on this, but it's not mild in combat, very vicious and just plain brutal once you get into range. And with the Artemis for the SRMs, you can actually shoot a bit further away than normal. 2 jump jets not sufficient to pop tart, as you'll see in the second gameplay showcase, but it allows you to pop tart in certain situations. So anyway, with that aside, I hope you guys enjoy the Loyalty Rewards program. Remember, you can still purchase stuff until I think November 19. You can check out the MWO website for more details. I strongly suggest you check it out. Throw PJ a bit of money if you enjoy the game. After all, it's free to play, but they do need to monetize it to create new content. Just maybe buy an Urban Mech pack, that's $20. Or the sale right now for the cheapest pack is the complete collection for the Urban Mech, which is only $13 US. But by the time you watch this video, it might be over for all you know. So anyway, let's take a look at some of this gameplay in this mech. I think I've only got about 8 games so far, but I'll show you 2 of the best games I had for this wonderful SRM format build. So let's go. So here we are on Canyon Network, and with the Ludigre having jump jets, you can actually move over terrain like what I'm doing now, which is helpful. Not enough to pop tart like I mentioned earlier, and I do like to pop tart, but it is tanky and pretty fast. So with this kind of build, you want to take up the early position in front, hold the ground and wait for reinforcements, because you can brawl it out if the enemy light and mediums come to harass you, and you can dish out a lot of damage, and sometimes that really helps the team win. And right now we've got a few contacts. Standing here is a bad idea, so let's find some friendly guys or find some cover. So the first target, a Wolfhound, comes up. Good trade for me, some laser damage from him, and I deal missiles back to him. Lights are here, Delta 4.
New target acquired.
So team is still forming up, so I'm not being too aggressive. Super bad mech deck takes some missiles to the face.
Artillery strike active.
Watch the smoke, light mech. Watch the smoke, happy. Managed to drop a strike by warning this light mech in front of me not to walk into it. Sometimes people do that. They're often on heat vision, but in heat vision you can't really see the smoke, so that's how friendly fire happens. So team is a bit slow, as you can see they're still on my left. Got a Timber here, so he'll be my anchor as I form up around him. Checking the left flank here, 1 sniper. Trying to spot him but couldn't. But team is rotating to my right side, and it's always good to support the main force. This is not the most mobile build. 83 kph is nice, but it's not a Viper. Corsair India, Delta 4 center. Please don't drop down. Please. Yeah, I'm kinda sick of people dropping down. Look at the map, they're coming. So second strike goes down for some damage. Behind you guys. Delta 4. They're trying to go around the corner. Hopefully the team doesn't rotate too much. Charlie made a bad mistake here. With 2 of my SRMs in the arms, I'm able to shoot down. Normally I use arm lock by default, but when I need to, like this situation, I unlock my arms. And that allows me to deal damage, but get better convergence with arm lock on. But right now, I want the kill. He's caught and Alpha gets him. Hellfire Golf left torso. Delta 3 Foxtrot, get it fast. 1-1 now. Piranha comes in, watch out. Annihilator. Very bad situation awareness. Trying to get him. Yeah, got me another. Poor Piranha. Turn around and Annihilator on your left. 2-3 now. Delta 4 slope. Hotel, focus hotel, and Medcat. Yeah, I don't really want to be the first one peeking. Medcat's still a lot open, left a lot of damage. Gonna try golf. Gonna try go for golf, but don't want this guy shooting me in the rear. Is that a Trial Enforcer? Yeah, sure looks like it. But he runs away. He's smart. Medcat drop strikes at Alpha. So coming in again, left torso's open on Alpha. Trying to get in, but he runs for it.
Fuel at 0%.
Assault's behind us. Turn around.
On your left there.
New target.
Yep, like I said, turn around. Juliet CT. So that's the problem. People always drop down, but we have to go up. Yeah, we have to go up. Otherwise, in the Corsair, otherwise it's going to be a massacre as they shoot downwards. Slowly clawing our way back. It's 5-3 now from 2-3 down. Enemy Roughneck comes in. Get Hotel Arms. Don't really want to face left torso Roughneck. There he is, trying to take out his left torso. Really tanky, Roughnecks. Team is actually staying and fighting, which is good. Well, I say that and they start moving to the left. So this Mad Cat here, isolated, engaged from the front and to his left. So allows me to go in and deal massive damage yet again. It's free damage, guys. But can I get the kill? Almost. I think he has structure cook skills. Oh, but it doesn't help him. So Fluid Fox goes down. KMDD. Nope, no KMDD, just a killing blow. 8-5 now, decisive advantage. That Roughneck is called. Gonna close in on him. Nicely done, team. Control of this ramp is important, but people often give it up. I've got a bit of armor, so I'm just gonna tank it. Charge him face on. I'm out of ammo. Get a Roughneck. Where am I going? 8-7, don't throw it, guys. I'm out of ammo. But totally out of ammo. Enemy is clawing back. 8-7 is really close. I have no ammunition, so I'm effectively dead. 9-7. Only 2 above the enemy, and me without weapons. I'm just gonna run in and draw some aggro. Oh, close. Strangely, we almost threw it. Yeah, we almost threw it, but suddenly it escalated. Cut back and super bad Magdad. Self-immolating. Giving us the 11-7 advantage. And it's basically a win. So I think the Annihilator's out of ammo or something. He seems pretty lost. As for me, I'm CT caught. No structure quirks on the CT like I said, so CT is the flaw in this mech. Don't really want to hug him, this guy here. Giving him some space. Just keep an eye on him holding locks. And he goes down. Nicely done. So very nicely done, this trebuchet. Lots of damage. Ran out of ammunition because this was a prolonged fight. But as you can see, the heat management is really good with the quirk for missiles. And yeah, it's a lot of damage. 9-2-7, 3 kills. Very satisfying match. Too bad I ran out of ammo. But I bet you the match score is really good. Let's take a look. 640, that's pretty darn good. But let's go on to the next match. Obviously a very gratifying match for me, the last one, doing lots of damage and also playing a part in helping the team win. And one thing about the LG, it really can do quite well because it has a very nice mix of speed, mobility and firepower. And the minus 10% SRM heat really helps. So you can stay in a fight longer and really blast the enemy to death with those wonderful multiple SRMs. So the problem with only having 2 jump jets is that places like this you can't really jump up. The 2 jump jets add a bit of mobility to this particular build, but gotta be careful that it's not as jumpy as other builds. You can still make some jumps like this, but not to the top. So can't rely on the jump jets to pop that too much. So in this match, the team is heading to the top, as you can see. We have the top. Our salts are there. Support them, please. Yeah, so we're gonna keep them company, chase off enemy lights if they come up. Lots of fire though. Yep. So trying to see how much I can do while still up here. But my position doesn't look good at all, so I might need to fall back. Only 2 assaults so far. Friendly ones up here. Enemy assaults are rotating. Yep, usual place. Yep, Delta 4. So only being a medium, it's time for me to reposition. Hold the... Yep. Hold the high ground. Face Juliet. Lots of good comms as you can hear. What kind of build is that? Yeah, what a weird ass build. See, enemy team is pushing Juliet, please. Awesome. So strangely, enemy team is YOLOing. Thank you. Look at that Stalker. Kilo YOLOing in. 2 MRM 40s, 2 large pulses. Gonna be a really hot build. Kilo. Reward his YOLO. Yeah, he made mistakes, this Stalker. Right into our firing line, surrounded. Look at that. Whole bunch of us surrounding these guys, and an awesome walk straight into the same place. Could we get some fast movers to Echo 3? At this range, the Artemis really helps. Echo 3, please. A few fast movers at the top. Thank you. Delta 4, assault coming in. Ramp. Delta. Slapner. So they are pushing up the ramp, but we have enough mass here. 3-1. Oh, lots of assaults. Delta 4 ramp.
Delta 4, need attention.
Yes, we do. Come, let's go. Like I said, great comms in this team. I'm gonna drop down. Enemy is in trouble. They're trying to push up that ramp, but we have it covered. Yep. Delta. With too many friendlies up there, I'm gonna drop down.
He can't see shit. Push him.
Nope. This guy goes down painfully.
Victor, Echo.
Enemy assaults coming in.
spread out a
But it's
little.
time for us to push.
Please don't face.
Don't park yourself in front of us.
Yes, please don't do that.
So it's time to be aggressive. Already 7-1, it's just mop up time. I've got armor and structure, like I said. This build is kind of tanky. So it's time to go in and brawl.
They just got me, so they were
FaceTime this guy. Missiles to his face.
After done with the
And he
killing on
goes
Delta
down.
5, Delta 4, move to Echo 4. Help the ally.
This guy's screwed. He's just running in. I was hoping to get a kill, but I didn't.
New
Oh well.
target acquired.
Yeah, Bravo drop down.
So the Phoenix out,
Not to help the
drop
ally.
down, trying to get his leg. Can I get it? No, not enough.
down to 2
Fuel at 0%.
Yep, can I get him? Oh, he's still there. So gonna rush him, bum rush him with my SRMs. Can't target his right leg just now.
You did your job.
So maybe some
Right
point
on.
blank
The allies are
shooting.
coming.
I blow off his arms. Strangely, I hit his rear with missiles. And he goes down. Heat kills, yep. So 11-4 is just mop up time now. Yeah, took a bit of rear damage. I think it's friendly fire. But as you can see, this is a really tanky build. Able to take lots of damage, and the
I
Artemis
love it
helps
when
at,
they blow up.
helps at longer ranges, like 250 and above.
Yep.
I don't mind 9 persons again like this.
And a victory.
Yeah, that's a good team effort.
I did my job.
Yeah, it's a good team effort. Well done all.
Yeah, and everybody's happy. Trell
Yeah,
5.
Good game all around.
Hooray!
We're done.
Yep, aggression always wins.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of happy people makes me happy. So as you could see, this was a great team effort, good comms, and of course, a nice smashing amount of damage of 875, 5 KMDDs is nice, and 2 kills both solo. And that gives me a wonderful match score of 604.